Reason why is because I was listening to the lawyer speak yesterday, and she was saying that he can say he has a job to do. He can lean on the technicalities of his job. One guy apprehends, the other guy secures the location. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's what I was thinking. You know,
well, you know what? Listen, whenever I see these cases, I always think of what the excuse is going to be. You know, I think that the attorney general is a pretty sharp guy. I heard him talk. So, I mean, listen, you know, he knows what he's up against. So I think we got to have some kind of confidence, man. You know, we got to have confidence in him to get the job done. Yeah, you know, he charged him. He upgraded the charges. He seems to be a sharp guy. So I think that we got to have confidence that he's going to get the job done and do what he has to do.
Okay. What do you think happens on the other side of the coin with America?
That's another reason why I think he has to go to jail, because I don't think the country can afford to endure what's going to happen if he gets off.
Man,
we can't have what happened. I mean, I'm telling you, Philly was bad, man. I got a lot of relatives where they looted at, you know, and like they still can't get their medicine because the drugstores were looted. You know, they can't get their medicine. You know, and sometimes people get dismissive of that, like, well, just order online. Let me tell you something, Fred. It took me 10 minutes to get in here. My aunts and uncles, they don't know how to order meds online. You know, and they can't. It's like they just it can't. And that's just where I live at. Imagine they just can't endure. Derek Chauvin has to be made an example out of. He has to. So I believe that he is going to go to. I believe that this is one case where it's no real gray area, and I believe he has to go to jail. And I know that, you know, somebody may say Rodney King, and you know, I know you from LA. I actually had a cousin who was killed in the riots out there.
Really?
Yeah. Edward Woods. My grandmom got the letter at her house, and yep. He got killed in the riots out there. So I know that Rodney King looked obvious too. So, you know, it has been some cases where it's looking like this guy has to go to jail and it doesn't happen. But I think that with the civil unrest, and I think that it's something about George Floyd is going to be a martyr. This guy, it's something about his case where I think that, you know, is finally going to come through, and he's going to, you know, everything is justice will be served in this particular case.
How about Georgia? Because all these trials are going to run concurrent. So I think
I'm not familiar with Georgia.
Ahmaud Arbery.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You know what? See, it's a shame. It's been so many.
Yeah, that is awful.
Yes, I think they're going to go to jail too. George Floyd kind of took over Ahmaud Arbery's. You know, like I don't even know what good word to use. The awareness of the attention from Ahmaud Arbery went to George Floyd. But yes, I think they're going to go to jail too. Yep, I do. It was another case that, and man, it's been so many.
Breonna Taylor, the girl with the warrant.
They
gotta arrest them first.
Well, the thing in that case is, even if it was a mistake, they tried to lie and make it seem like that her boyfriend shot her. So that's the part that's bad about that particular case. You know, you can get a mistake, I guess, on the warrant if somebody types it up the wrong way, like you get the wrong mail, but you can't say that the other, you know, somebody else shot her. So the cover up is the issue with that case. The harder case to prosecute is going to be the young man in the Wendy's drive-through. That's going to be a tough one to prosecute. You know,
I agree with you.
Yeah, that's going to be tough, man. I feel bad for that young man. I think they caught him when he was probably had a little too much to drink. That's a little different from George Floyd. You know, that's going to be a tough one to prosecute. I'm put it this way. I'm glad that the fate of the nation is not on that case, because I don't have the same confidence that those officers will be prosecuted as I do that the officers in the George Floyd case will be prosecuted, if you understand what I'm saying.
Now you're making a whole lot of sense. And based off of what I know in the previous cases, the hundreds of cases that I've seen prior to what happened Saturday, it's clear he's a threat. He turned around. And mind you guys, I'm speaking from a practical standpoint, not from what Fred is advocating for. he turns around and he shoots, and he can say, I don't know who shot him, the lead or the trail officer, but they can say he was a threat. You understand? He was literally 4 feet away from I don't know how the distance, but
you know what? I saw the video. Did he shoot one with the taser?
He shot the one with the taser, landed on the victim.
Okay, so he didn't shoot him because I thought he took the taser from him.
Yeah, he took the taser and they were tumbling.
Yeah,
got up and ran away.
That's going to be tough. That's going to be tough for that for that young man and his family. I feel bad because I don't think he was out doing any. He just was a little drunk and went to sleep. I've done it. You know what I mean? I've done it before. Where I couldn't drive but I'm. I got a higher sense of awareness, Fred. When I'm in the car, man, and I get stopped by the police, and they ask me for my my license and registration and stuff like that, the first thing I say is, "Officer, would you mind getting it? Because I don't want to move. Because I don't want you to think I'm trying to do something to you. Because my wallet is black and my phone is black. I don't want any problems. So you get my license and registration. I'll point to where it's at. So I'll try to eliminate any excuse to blow my brains out, man. I really do. So I just feel bad for that young man because I could see that that's one of those gray area type of cases where it's just going to be tough, man.
Yeah, it's going. Do you think we get some type of reform? I know Donald Trump, he brought in today about the police reform. It's illegal to do choking. What do you think? What happens beyond that?
I don't know. Yeah, I really don't. I think we gotta take baby steps, Fred. And I think that we need smart guys like sort of as lieutenants. And I think we need somebody, a figurehead that's higher than guys like me or you to kind of be able to speak with a little bit of common sense. And your kid is 5, my kids are 8 and 9. So when they get our age, things are a little, I don't believe in drastic change. I think drastic change is unnatural. I think that you have to have small increments of change. So when people say social reform, I don't know if anything in life ever changes to a big degree, it always throws off the energy of whatever you're doing. Even in boxing, I'll give you an example. If you see a guy that's a mediocre talent in 2020, and then in 2021, he's Roy Jones, something's not right about that. And I feel the same way about changes. I think they have to be in small increments. So, I don't know. I'm not well versed enough in that, but I know I'm from Philadelphia, and there was a mayor and a police commissioner here by the name of Frank Rizzo.
Oh,
and if you're not from Philadelphia, you don't realize the significance of that. But if you are from Philadelphia, then you understand what the significance is, so you literally have to be from here. I remember when Frank